Good morning, everyone. This is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, which you can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube. We'll get into these energies that are shifting and changing at the moment for everyone. So I did just do some shifting and changing with the energies and also too in the cards. We start off with the Hanged Man, which is pretty much in the past, the recent past. There has been this stagnation, this stagnant energy, and where we felt quite powerless sometimes, to be able to do anything, to be able to shift and change ourselves out of any sort of apathetic type of energies that have been around at the moment, within and without. But we do have here, what is hidden is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is literally about union within, union with others, in the form of a marriage or a party of some description. So if you might be celebrating something on an individual level, but also too, I find that this is also about what's going on an outer level as well. Because the Four of Wands does mean celebration. And I do think what is being hidden from us is the fact that a lot of the injustices that we have been living under for quite some time are now coming to an end. And even though it doesn't look like it on the world stage, it doesn't look like it in our outer lives, I think we'll begin to feel that justice start from within as we start to kind of like come to the truth about what has really been going on. A lot of people are waking up, a lot of people are being red-pilled, and so a lot of people are starting to awaken to just how unjust the world has been over the years, and it's been about control, but we're also beginning to see just how we have done that also within our own structures as well, and not owning the truth of who we really are upon planet Earth, but also to as within, so without. So we're also going to be seeing a lot of the justice that we see on the outer world. We'll also begin to experience that on an inner level as well. We also have the Star here, which is the challenge to actually, because a lot of people are going to see the changes that are happening upon the earth plane as a little bit hopeless, because they're not actually understanding the shifts and changes that are actually happening and the breakdown of it's like a dark night of the soul. So as you break down within, you'll also see the breakdown of the society and civilization as it collapses and falls. It's all necessary. It all needs to happen so that we can, of course, again, the big one that's coming up, can see justice being done. The energies are about coming out of the contemplative energies and now moving into a greater sense of movement, shifts and changes, which is exactly what is happening with this 8-8 portal. In Leo, the Lion's Gate energies. And just a couple of days ago, I was feeling quite stagnant. Maybe there's a lot of people too have been feeling this way, quite stagnant, not able to really move forward, kind of like, being very distracted by outer events and not really kind of being very grounded. And then I had a big sleep, and then the next morning the energies had shifted to such an extent that I also then had like an episode where literally I was driving and the Christ energies literally moved into my body, there to stay. It was like a reaffirmation of trust and a reclamation of the energies for the Christ energies, for Jesus Christ and the Christ energies. So that is actually coming up. And as the 8-8 portal represents the Christ consciousness and the opening of that portal, as the Christ consciousness, as Christ comes in as the Lion of Judah, now in the form of the lion, mentioned in the book of Revelations, in the end times, which we are now most assuredly in. We also have the Magician and the 8 of Pentacles. So people are now actually being able to recognize that they have the tools that they need to move forward and to work hard now at I guess, getting to the truth of any situation, because we cannot live in this old world structure anymore. We must move and shift and go with the changes that are coming through. Yeah. See what else is going on. I hope that makes sense. So yes, there's lots of shifts and changes that are happening at the moment. You'll feel them as within, so without. If you're very, very astute and very, as you know, if you live your life as the observer, you will be able to see it within your own structure, but also then be able to see it in our outer world as well. Well, cards flipping everywhere. These are very big cards, actually. Hang on a minute. This is the Steampunk Tarot. So it's I love this deck, but it's very big. It's huge. Anyway, yeah. So in the past, we have felt very trapped and not really able to see either, blindfolded, trapped, not being able to see forward. But now things are shifting and moving, and we literally are the ones that are doing the shifting and moving, because as we begin to change on an inner level, we're also changing our outer level, our outer world as well. As within, so without. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is basically, kind of getting very grounded within the physical and taking care of finances, taking care of our physical lives. The Hanged Man. See, I'm getting all the same cards that came through before. The Two of Wands, so that's planning. Also, we're coming to the end of cycles. The Knight of Cups, which is about moving forward into more loving energies, the world and the star. So coming to the end of old ways of being, old structures, they're all going to start to fall. And the star is about hope in the midst of difficulties. So go within, find your truth that lies within. By being intuitive, go into the heart center, into the solar plexus, and you'll begin to access the truth. A lot of people are being red-pilled, like I said before, right now at the moment, and that is actually going to start to have quite a chaotic effect. But, the truth is actually needed for us to move forward in any way, shape or form on a positive level. So the Nine of Wands, and we also have, so we're coming out of those dark times of feeling left out in the cold and financial destitution. We will be moving into, as the old system falls, into something much more in alignment with all that is and the Christ energies. We have the Queen of Swords. So this is about truth once again. She takes no prisoners, the Queen of Swords, but she's all about the truth and honesty. Three of Cups, celebration once again, and the Page of Pentacles, which that's about, these are slow moving energies, but and we have the Five of Wands. So yes, these are chaotic energies that are coming around at the moment, and but it's good to sort of like go within, find the truth of who you are and the authenticity that is trying to come through, and reverberate that out into the outer world, and things will start to shift. A lot of us, I was very triggered last week about something. And you can get very triggered in these energies. But the good thing about being triggered and recognizing that you've been triggered is that you can take stock then and have a look and go, where do I need to change and shift my energies? The Six of Pentacles. So this is all this is all about financial abundance and independence. So there are some really amazing, and we are Oh, okay, so the tower. Okay, we have the tower upside down. So we're coming out of those changes. But then we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is also upside down. There's going to be a downturn of events on an outer level, especially in the form of the systems as they begin to fall. There are darker times coming. It looks like it's going to be dark for a lot of people, but this is about waking up to the truth. So, you know, we're also moving into Mercury retrograde, so a lot of it's really past stuff will come up. A lot of it needs to be healed. So there may be past relationships that come up, that sort of thing. There is this card of nostalgia as well, the Six of Cups, which is also the card of nostalgia. So, it can be that maybe past relationships or that come up, or past people come up. And it literally can be about healing your life, and it's sort of like these Mercury retrograde things come up, that need to show you where you have issues that need to be healed, pretty much. Anyway, so that's what's going on for the collective energy at the moment. So lots of truth, red pilling, justice coming in, even though you won't see it as such. Maybe still some dark night of the soul that comes through. For a lot of people that have not yet been red pilled, it's going to get a little bit tough. But otherwise, there is this balance at the moment before the fall. So we'll just balance out those energies at the moment. The Lionsgate portal is literally going to shift us energetically into these new earth energies, which are literally the Christ energies, and the reaffirmation and the reclamation of the land and our whole entire lives for the reclamation of Jesus Christ upon the earth plane. Okay, I hope that makes sense, and I shall see you anon. Bye for now.